Good afternoon and welcome to Take Action News with David Shuster. This is executive producer Daniel Marins once again in the host chair this hour. I want to welcome all of our listeners and viewers out in the Chicagoland area, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Columbus, Ohio, and across the country. Of course, we have an incredible hour ahead of us. But first, we're going to continue our update on the news in Bangladesh and the struggle to bring greater workplace safety there after the collapse of the factories at Rana Plaza just a couple months ago that killed more than 1,000 people, which started a renewed effort by the U.S. and global labor movements to create reasonable and enforceable working standards there to save lives so that these would not continue to be death traps, that the clothing that we purchase is, in fact, in essence, soaked in the blood of these workers. And there's been tremendous movement on that front this week. And, of course, that came with the news that the United States government, through the United States Trade Representative, was revoking Bangladesh's preferential trade status through the Generalized System of Preferences, a program through the World Trade Organization that provides 125 countries with trade partnerships with significantly lower tariffs on those products. Now, this would cover some 5,000 products from Bangladesh that would now receive higher tariffs to be imported into the United States. It would not include any of the products included in the Bangladesh apparel industry, where it said that these labor abuses are most prevalent. However, many labor experts, including representatives from the American Federation of Labor Congress of Industrial Organizations, the largest labor federation in the United States, representing over 12 million workers, believe that this is a major positive step, and they have been fighting and petitioning to revoke this trade status from Bangladesh since back in 2007. So it's being considered a major achievement on the part of the United States and global labor movements in that regard. Certainly, people believe that even if it does not affect the apparel industry directly, it is a blow to the Bangladeshi government's reputation, and it's essentially a shot across the bow to the government of Bangladesh that they have to get tougher on these manufacturers if they want to continue to enjoy these trade preferences. Still others, though, believe that this was the wrong target, in essence, and that the targets of these campaigns should continue to be the corporate retailers themselves with the tremendous buying power that they have, and the Western governments that negotiate trade agreements that put a premium on these kinds of lower labor standards and open the door for these kind of corporate abuses. One such person is Stephanie Luce, professor of labor studies at the City University of New York and the author of Fighting for a Living Wage. She told a reporter for The World, the suspension of trade benefits is primarily aimed as a penalty against the country rather than the corporations and brands driving the garment industry. She apparently also compared this move as working to enforce the law against medium-scale drug dealers rather than going after the kingpins themselves, in which case those would be the Western governments and the major Western multinational corporations doing business in Bangladesh that set these patterns and force the U.S. government into these, force the Bangladeshi government into these situations.